games in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Contact got him some extra yardage. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They go play action with Haskins. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Going to run the toss here to Harris.
Dances by him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
That confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
358. Big stop. Let's go. 51's the mic. 399.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
319. 50. I'm on. 25. Check 25. Check 25. He's great. 88. Done. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. 51's Mike. Mike. 399.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal from the 3.
Check. Brando. Check 31. Check 31.
Here's Haskins. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers 7, Packers nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Quincy Roche there on the stop. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
from just shy of midfield. Rodgers, throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. For this defense, trying to slow down Aaron.
Think about selective pressure, Brandon. He's going to eat you up if you that and go to the man coverage patterns. But pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time, is when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and trouble.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Blue 58! I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Blue 58!
Now Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
6:30.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Jump out.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Blue 58.
Tight down, tight down. There you go. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Exit.
Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
And the pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Kingsley Keke in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Haskins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Haskins to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Play action. It's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
319.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
That's it, baby.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Watch out, watch out. Watch the safety creep. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Seconds to go in the first half. The backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, where y'all going?
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. It's complete to Watt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action now. Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Play action. Haskins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And Boswell's kick is good. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And here's Lewis. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Hey, check. Hey, 88. Plant. Switch. Mike 51.
Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Nelson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target. All in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try.
Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last 2 years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill. Over.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Get 300.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers gonna throw right side here, complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
258. Watch the curl. 26. Here we go.
On play action, Rodgers. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rodgers again now. A check down here to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Go.
Now Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here's Lewis. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
78 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Check. Check 26, check 26.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now a give, right side. It's Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Stokes.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, that's...
On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Box it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
11 more on that one and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I got one. 55's Mike, guys, 55. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 15. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's got Claypool. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On second and very short, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's third down. Haskins will throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 yards there on third down. Haskins going to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Hey, take 26.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Haskins to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Throwing now is Haskins. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Pat Freiermuth, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down. Here we go with Haskins.
Right back to Freiermuth, complete this time.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. One final shot for Haskins. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have to win that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.